Hey guys, and welcome back to our stream. So we were doing this yesterday. This is what we're working on, and we are going to improve this. So we're left with few sections that we're supposed to round off with getting started, like what and what you need to do, or like how you need to use the service. Then we have what our clients are saying. Then we have the last one. So these are the few things that we are going to do, and we are still going to still be looking at inspirations. We are still going to be looking at other things that can enable us do better in the design. So that is what we are going to be doing. So without wasting much time, let's get into it. Okay, so I am going to check. I'm also going to try to see if I'm going to change this style. I kind of like this one, but I feel there are things I could do to it to improve the design. But let's first of all deal with these other sections, then we can do an overhaul design for it. So um let's get into that. So I'm going to zoom in, then I'm going to bring this down here because we need more space for this. So I was trying to see if it's not just going to be all dark mode, right? Like we don't just have all dark mode all through the whole page. I don't know if that makes sense. So I think if we don't have all dark mode, that would be better. But let's see though. We may make any other adjustment where necessary. Okay, so let's bring this in. Okay, so okay, I'm not going to bring everything in. I'm just going to bring this in here. Again, this could change in whatever format we are using. This could change, but let's see what we can do with this. Let's see. So first of all, I'm going to change the color. So the first color here is going to be white. We're going to use our white here. Then the other color is going to be used with this other white here. Something I think I need to do. Let me pick this one here since all white would be in the same place. So let's kind of do that. Okay. So next thing is the fonts. Since we are um using 36 large, let's get on with it. Okay. Then these two we are going to I think we've been using I don't know. Let me check. I think we've been using 16. Yes, we've been using 16. So we'll change this and we would replace this background with this background. I think it's a light blue. Am I mistaken? Are we be using the light blue? Let me see. Okay, yes, we've been using the light blue. But it's kind of looking like different in my eye. All right. So I'm going to adjust these colors. White, but this I would reduce it to this color. All right. So now this is more like we're going to like say, okay, what is the process? So the client is trying to explain to the users what process they do use to take. So the process is going to be like, first we would are going to do strategy first. Okay, I think that was just we. I think ChatGPT, we are going to use ChatGPT to correct this, because I feel this could have step one. This could have, like, for example, the way Design Joy did it in his website. Let's come down to it. I think I just skipped it. Okay, subscribe. Like, for example, now, okay, let's just copy his content. We would update it like subscribe, um request, receive. Kind of like the way he did his. All right, so let's do that. Okay, let's copy this first. Where am I going? Okay, so subscribe, request. So we're going to put request here. Then we're going to copy this stats from here. Oh, we are not going to use this content. We are going to adjust it. We're just making it easy for us because this is exactly what we want. Then we adjust it. Then lastly, receive. Okay. So, once we've done this, it's just to know how we're going to represent this. So for him, he actually represented it in like, okay, this is at the steps, request. So creatively, we can find a way to do it, like subscribe. If we use icons, I think if we represent it with icons, it's going to go a long way. So if I use an icon, I think this would make it much better. So let's try that, but I need to change this thing, this background. I need to change it to the color of the background of the product. So I think we downloaded one the other day here. Okay, yeah. So this was the one that we were using. So we can let me try something if it's going to work. So let's say we are picking. So if you want an icon library for your Figma, I actually do recommend these guys. Let me see if I can get their name. uh the name is skipping. So, well, if I remember the name, okay, yes, Favicon is at the bottom. So if you search on Figma Favicon by Flaticon, yeah, on Figma library, you get to see them. So I'm going to just try to get one here. So subscribe, let's say I choose a payment. That's pay. Okay, I think the best is to search. Let's just say pay. Okay, card. Okay, I think card would do justice to that. Or ATM. Let's try credit card. Yeah. Let's try this first. I want to try something. So, auto layout has started its own thing again. Few seconds. Let me remove this auto layout first. Because right now I'm not sure I have the power for that. Okay. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna make sense, but I'm gonna try it. Okay, so it's like you subscribe, you make a request, then you receive. It's making it look feel a little bit techy, like like a tech like a tech stuff. Well, let's see. Let's paste to replace. Paste to replace. Okay. Okay, so let's just take this and duplicate it. So we're going to hi war strikers, how are you, and welcome to our live stream. So we can do this. Then I don't know, since our, what do they call it, our icon property is not here, it will not let me choose anything other than that. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to come here and take our icon property. So I'll just copy this section, then I'm going to paste it somewhere here so that whenever we search any icon property, we are going to find it. Yeah. So what we're going to do next is we're going to try to change this. So this is requests. I think let me use dollar sign here. No, card is a universal sign because we are, it's a Nigerian thing or a Nigerian website. So okay, war strikers, that is good to hear. Um, request. What icon can I use or can we use to represent requests? Okay, let's say quotes. Is there anything like a quote? No. Okay, let's look like a checklist. No. Okay, let's see. I think this would be much better, like, like requests. Okay, this would not take that's, what's this size again? This is 62, 62. This is 62, 62. So we're going to increase it to 62. Then we're going to change the color to white. Okay, so I'm not yet fan of this design, but I'll let it slide for now. I just want to decrease the space between these three. Then the last one is you receive it. More like a happy face. I don't know if there is an happy face with, if there's an happy face icon. Let's try to see if we'll find one. Smile. I think it's gonna be like a smile. Oh, there is. Okay, 62. We're going to use 62. Okay, so I'm going to change this to white. So now we have this. I think this is good for now. We can always improve it, right? So let's just get this down. I just saw your work, really amazing. Keep it up. Thanks. I really appreciate War Strikers. Where did you see our work? Let me know first. Where? Uh, yeah. Okay. So let me just position this in the middle of the design. Okay, so we have this. I'm seeing a lot of blue. I think I'm going to be playing around with images very soon because there's so much blues here. So we're taking inspiration from Figma. So Figma is a design site, and they have lots of design, right? So I know, yeah, they have blues and the rest, but to me, I'm feeling that the blue is becoming too much. But these guys too, they make use of blue as well, right? But I don't know. I don't know if we should still keep using the blue so much. But we can always change design patterns and everything, but it's just to keep the consistency going. So he even had to introduce lighting here to make sure it's you know, more appealing. Oh, I didn't even know he had. I've not gone to the bottom of his page. He has. This is how he did his. Wow. Okay. 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 So this is how he did his pricing. Okay, not bad, but I think we might switch up a little bit very soon. So in our design, that's this design, we might have to switch off. We have to introduce more images, right, to represent certain things. So for this, let me use images. Let's see how it's going to look like because we have two different designs. Subscribe. Okay, at my channel. Thank you. Okay, okay, okay. So, let's try images. Let me try image. Let me just try a random image before we switch to something more corporate. Because as a designer, you have to test, iterate, and move along. So let's say, for example, now we use this subscribe. Let's see. No, nope. Okay, I think this does the job. Okay, now we are done with this section. We're now in clients, this section. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take this section out. So I'm going to put it here. So this is more like what do they call it? The FAQ stuff. Um, client feedback. So what client is saying and the rest. So yeah, this is what we've done so far. I know we're going to modify it because I am feeling it's okay, but not really sitting down with me well, very well. Okay, so now we're going to change the image text color, sorry, first. Mm, okay, so we change it to white. So we have been using 36, so we're going to change it to 36. Then we are going to change it to 16. Okay. Now all these spacings, we are going to work on them to make sure they are effective. And why sometimes I don't stress myself so much is at the end of the day, I'm still going, except we are submitting it to the client first for approval. But apart from that, if we are not submitting it, to me, I just feel all the necessary positioning will be done on elementor you get. So this is more like getting the idea raw out there and trying to see what you can do. So I'm trying to see if we can make a dark mode choice and improve this. So anything that is white, light blue. I want to try a funny thing. Let me change this from light blue to black. Does it change anything? No, still the same. Just take it back. Okay, so these colors, I'm gonna do something. We already have a, I don't know if we added a yellow to our color palettes. I don't think so. I don't think so. So let's add a yellow because of this. So it's just going to be an one-off color, nothing too much. So this is our color. And we're just going to add this yellow because I feel this more is going to be more like something we might use. So we are going to, so we're going to change the wordings to yellow. After changing to yellow, we're going to, no, we're going to add it to generate style. Okay. So after adding it, we have yellow here. We're going to now zoom out and we're going to come down here and we're going to add this. So sometimes if you're wondering how this is done, this is it here. So we have this yellow, then we have our body text white, then the thick one. We'll just give this other white, then the name, give it pure white. So now we're going to change the text color, both are the same terms of 60. Okay, so we're just going to give, no, I'm going to give this 16 medium, then this I am going to give it 16 bold. So you see, we've done that. So we're going to do that across all these ones. Okay, let me just do this one first. 16 bold color, then we're going to change this to this color, then we're going to change this to medium 16. Yep. Then let's give this a 5-star rating. Let's give this one a 3-star. Let's not be like everything is the same. Let's just see 3-star rating. Okay, so you have this. I mean, I don't feel there is much because most ethic and most what do they call it? Um, testimonials are not that much, except you want to now do a lot of paparazzis, like adding image in the side, in the middle, or somewhat. But most of the times, this solves the issue for what do they call it? Testimonial section. So after this, we are going to be doing the what's I think yes, we're almost getting to the footer. Yay! We are almost rounding up. Not like generally, but at least the whole structure first before we. So now, frequently asked questions. So let's expand this. We're going to remove this. So we're going to be doing a frequently asked question next. So let's expand these two places. Okay. So I'm going to send this one to here. So I know I'm not going to touch this. So here, this other second page is for revamping. So revamping whatever idea we have here, we revamp it here. So that's why we have two landing pages. So initial idea, revamping idea. So just in case. So the next one is going to be a frequently asked question. So I think that shouldn't be something that will be difficult for us, because this has already done some, justice. So we're going to use alternate to carry it here. So you might not see a lot because of so first of all, we have a button already. So let's pick it and copy. Then paste to replace. Then here we are going to, is there a stroke? Why would there be a stroke on the text? So we're going to change it to white. Then we're going to use the normal 36. Okay. So we're going to zoom in to try to, someone said proceed with pro. Oh, okay. Paste to replace, book a consultation call. Book a consultation call. So we're going to have that there. So there are some things here. So we're going to start with the inner text. We're just going to make it white. We already have, so I think I will make this white is okay. Then we're going to change the text, and we're going to give it, we're going to give it 16, medium 16. See how clean that is, much pleasing to the eye. Okay, so I think each and every one of this stuff has a stroke. So it has a stroke, and that stroke, I want to give it a different color. Let's try something light, like gray. Yeah, subtle, very subtle. I like this. I like this. Okay, so there's icons here. There are icons here. You may not be seeing them, but they're invisible to the naked eye. So we're going to change that to white because it needs to be white. So that's, so it's more like a drop down this thing. So but I think for the website, when we are building the website, I feel the drop down will be here. It might be here. So but let's see though. Let's see, we can still retain this design. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to delete that because there's a button there. So so this is like a in an FAQ, frequently asked question. So this would be here in the bottom. So we're going to have this. So you've got questions, we've got answers. So for your design, you can add more things here like social icon, whatnot. But the call to action of this website mainly is for people to click on the button. That is what we want people to do. So we don't want to bring up any other thing. So think that's all on this side. Let me duplicate it to this other side. I don't think we need to innovate this more than this, but we can if we want. We'll think about this when we are trying to make more adjustments. So I'm going to be doing round research. So footer, hmm this footer, so this is going to be our footer. So this footer is a sketchy one. Okay, so I want to do something. Everything within this area I want to group. Then I'm taking it here. So I'm going to adjust it because the site wouldn't doesn't have much to add to the bottom. So that is why I'm just leaving it at that. Yeah. So they won't have much. Okay. So we are going to repaint. Should I use the word repaint? We are going to rearrange this. So why I paused a little bit was I did a network switch. Like my MTN, I was seeing that it was getting low. This was, I use MTN here in Nigeria. So I wanted to switch to my Glow, but I kind of, is I'm using LAN, that's local area networking. So and for my phone too, I'm using LAN. So what I did was, before, what I noticed with OBS is, so I use OBS for my live stream. So what I notice is anytime I make that switch with my network, if I use Wi-Fi, it goes like, it just doesn't connect properly. So I was like, okay, I think I might know what to do. So I actually made my phone, what do they call this thing, LAN. So that's what I did. And so when I switch the LAN, it's like still a LAN is still there, but a different service. So I was so happy you did not cut. That is how I've cut this live stream, and it would have been very, very, very painful. Yeah. Okay, so let's zoom in. I think we can give it a background. Okay, let's give it a background, white, fill. Oof. Okay, for the background, let's use white. Then these are just social icons, they're not compulsorily what we're going to use. This is going to change. So this is more like um because the website doesn't really have much. It's just a beginner's website, like someone coming into the business for the very first time. So they may not have much. But one thing that is very, very important in the beginning stage is having your privacy policy, um, terms of service, because when you're running ads and some other things, these are highly needed on your site. So I don't think no matter how small your site is, these two are very, very important. You can't do without them. I think I'm going to do a video later on because some people used to ask this question: what are cookies? Right? What's the difference between cookies and privacy policy? And if you are in your website, yep, they're actually needed, very, very needed. So, but cookies, you don't need cookies except you are collecting data. And for Nigerians, if your target audience is not Europe, because I think it's Europe that need that very well. But if your target audience is within Nigeria, you may not have a problem. But if it's becoming cross-border, right, like you sell products to other countries and especially European countries, you have to have a cookie and you're collecting data. So I've not really seen anyone they've pursued with a lawsuit yet, but yeah, to avoid any, when you are small, no one comes after you. When you now start making the big bug, you now start seeing lawsuits flying from different places, and you violated this, you violated that, and so for cookies, very important. If you are doing running ads, if you are running Facebook, Google, collecting form information, and your website is global beyond Nigeria, just have a cookies in your site to avoid. And if you even want to run ads or do ads, this thing, you definitely need the cookies. So yes, but privacy policy is also very good. By default, it also have that, like, because people are working on your coming to your site, so they need to know your privacy policy. So that is very, very important. So that's why even when you want to do Facebook ads, Google, when you are trying to build an app or anything, they'll tell you where's your privacy policy. It's a good thing. Then things like terms of service and the rest may not be very, very important, except it's needed. Then e-commerce store refund policies, that is very, very important. So if you have an e-commerce store, you have to have a refund policy, even if the policy is stating that you are not selling to that particular person, you still need to have it. So it's good to have those things on your website, because the day you would need it, like a customer would like, oh, I want to return an order, blah blah blah, you don't have a return policy, and you'd be like, we have it on our website. And or if you have it on your website, it's going to be cool, like, oh, we have it on our website. But if you don't have it on your website, that's going to be a problem. So we're going to make the logo. I'm coming. So I want to make the logo the footer. I've never tried that before. A lot of brand does that. I'm coming. Okay, this is what these guys did. I don't know if Webflow did that on their footer. Let me come down to my footer. Okay, I don't think Webflow did it. Which platform was I on that I saw that? I was on one platform the other day. I was on one platform the other day. I can't remember. Okay. If we can't find it, we'll just let it be. Okay. Sometimes I used to feel like this thing moves. If this thing moves, it would have been a great micro interaction. It's gonna be a nice micro interaction. Okay, so I didn't see it. I think it was coming. Is it create? I think there was a particular brand that we saw the other day. I think this is another good site. Okay. See this, like their guy is building crazy stuff. Like I think the whole of this section is clickable. Like the whole of this section is clickable. I've not had time to play around with my own side. These guys with Framer, they are killing it big time. Not gonna lie, they are killing it big time. Okay, let's get back to our stuff. So I'm trying to see if we can use this. Let me just copy both of them because I don't know which one we might end up using. Let me delete this. Zoom in, paste here. Or, okay, will it be nice having something that big here? Oh, it's actually not bad. It's actually nice to have it as a footer. Oh, so the same thing here. We would we're going to carry it. I think this is nice. We're just going to carry it at the top. So this is the footer. I think this is looking nice. So I need this, and I need it to go up. So somewhere around here. Let's see. Okay, I think somewhere around there is okay. Okay, so this is our footer. You just, when you are done, I'm trying to see, kind of trying to remember where I got this idea for. I think this platform, I think there's a guy I saw on Twitter. Most brands, let's check Gray. I think Gray has this kind of design on their footer, if I'm not mistaken. Of recent, most brands are having this kind of footer thingy. Let's check Gray. Yeah, Gray has something at the bottom. Yes, this is Gray. So Gray has this. It is not that bold. So let's try to, should we try to vanish this? Should we vanish it? Let's try to see if we can vanish it. No gradients. Huh. Okay. So vanishing it. So if I put the gradient at 80. Oh geez, that's sweet. That's sweet. I don't know. I may leave it, I may not leave it, but I'm enjoying that gradient that is there. And if let me use the color of the brand. So I'm good. Or I think the white, yeah, the white has to reveal more. So this is our footer. And I think I'm loving this footer. Yeah, I'm loving the footer. So we'll adjust this a little bit down. Yeah, something like this. Then we can just group this. Then I'm going to do this so that in case I drag the bottom, so take for example now if I'm dragging this, the footer would follow it. Just watch what I did. So wherever I drag this is going to attach to the bottom. So something like this is going to be nice. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're just going to duplicate and try to see if we can now start optimizing the site. So we'll have this, bring it to the footer. Okay, so we'll zoom in to see what we have here. So this is it, the name, the social icon, privacy policy, yada yada, all the 5 yards of all that. Then I think this is cool. Okay, so this is cool. So apart from this, we are now going to start looking at the site properly, what to adjust, what to positioning, and everything you get, so for easy user experience. So let's go to the very top. So I like this design. I even like what we did at the background. I think we can play around it around here too, so it's not just going to look like. So what I mean is there's something here. If you look at the background very well, there's something at the background, so I think we might use that thing again. Yes, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to unlock it, but I'm going to carry it to the very bottom. So towards, oh geez, doing it like this here would have been great. I want to do it around this section. Yeah, so this section doesn't too look send back. Yeah, doesn't too look plain like that. You get the logic. So you could see that there are some things at the background, just giving it a flex. So I feel this section here has no much problem. So where we need to really fix is this area. So I feel we can really fix this area, and we can refix this area. I feel these areas can be fixed. So in order to fix it, we need more inspiration, right? So there are some inspirations I have. I want to try it. If it's not good, we run away from it. Yeah, because the idea is tests, illustrates, and whatnot. So I'm going to start with one card. Let me don't take everything. I want to start with one card. So now this card, we can go to Dribble and check cards design ideas. So if you could see, there are lots of accept. So this is cookies I was talking about the other time. So there are lots of ideas. So you could see these guys are using almost the same idea that I'm using. So the thing is the level of graphics design, right? So I can improve this section. That's this section itself. I can improve this section with designs like this. You could see how Gray Finance did it, like they did it nice, right? So this one too, if I don't want to apply much laziness, I can make it this way. So we have O1 and the whole thing. So we can do that, but let's keep checking for inspiration. So yeah, decided with the folder we think from here. Okay, so Gray has a consistent design too across all their products. So and yes, we have our brand guide. We have our brand guide here. So we are also going to. Let me go to social media. So I'm also going to take some inspirations here. I'm going to take some inspirations here. I want to do something very different. I'm going to take an inspiration from here. So now to improve this section. Okay, sorry, I'm jumping so much. As I'm going, I'm saying inspiration. So I'm going to mark here. So in case I forget here, there's something I want to do in this place here. So I'm going to change this design. It's going to be different. I'm going to use something like this for there. Then for here, let me try the card I want to try. So we're actually brainstorming together. So it's not like it's one-sided. So now this card, I want to try a different card. We have different cards here. That's our website components. Yeah, this card here. Sorry about that. I would place it here. So we already know the background cannot be anything other than this color, right? So let's change. Let me just copy this and this to replace. Okay, good. So now if I change the format and say, okay, you guys should be here, and we change this to, where's my images? Say this image, right? So now what I want to do is I'm going to adjust the image in a jiffy. So yeah, so now then this image and everything, we would expand it a little bit. Don't worry, the image is not distorted. We would work on it. Image is not distorted, it's just to rearrange it and we'll be fine. Okay. Don't fear, don't fear. We're going to optimize it. We are going, sorry. Fill, crop, adjust. Okay. So if we have this right, let me reduce. Let me try to, let me give this one 80. 50, because I think I need this to be lower. Yeah, I need this to be this lower. So now if we have this, then I want to duplicate to try something. Then if I copy this, paste to replace, would that work in any way? Huh, it does not. Hi bro, where are you from? Hi Takur, if I pronounce that right. I am from Nigeria in Africa. Where are you from? Okay. Uh, this didn't work for us. I want to try something else. If you send something, I don't think it should. That's Takur. If you send something, it didn't show. So I'm trying to, let's make this black. That's true. All our texts. Great. Where are you from? Nah, I don't think white is going to do it. India. Oh, Kolkata. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. I don't think white is going to do it. Let's just cancel it. So let's look for cards. Let's go to B. Is it Behance? No, let's do Dribble. Let's do Dribble. I want to change. I want to check some card designs. So I want to see. I want to try to get some. So especially card designs that come with images. So I want to see how it is. So we are getting almost 1 hour into our live stream, and for those of you that are still here, Thanks for coming up on our stream. Okay, you're bringing us. Okay, is there a way for me to? Hmm, let's see. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of leave this one the way it is. So this is our site. If let me refresh this so you could see what we've done looking at it from a mobile view. Let's preview it. Let's preview what we've done so far. So previewing what we've done so far. It's loading. Okay, so we have this, and I'm feeling we could do more to this. I'm just feeling this is lacking something. I don't know yet, but I feel this is lacking something. Okay, let me try giving it a stroke. If that's going to work, let's try a stroke. Make it white. Why is the stroke inside? You're supposed to be outside. Hmm. Okay, there's something wrong with that stroke. Okay, let's give the stroke on the image outside, add a color to it, white. I don't know if it's gonna make sense in any way. Okay, let's see if we make this gradient, if that could work. Make it white. Let's give it tier 2, but we are going to try to make it a gradient rather than a fill. I think this is gradient, right? So let's make this darker. Let's try the company's blue. Okay, I don't know, but I think that looks great. Then I hope. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. What did I? Where was I? Feel? Oh no, this gray. Sorry. I was wondering. So okay, I think this look nice. We have this. It doesn't look too shouty. Doesn't look too like okay. Okay. So we're going to copy so that we don't copy properties. No. And let's see if we can paste properties. Oh. Ah. I have to save this gradient. Let's call it card gradients. One, create. So if we have a stroke, we'll just go to gradients, add. So we're just going to do the same thing with everybody. Stroke. Okay, so I feel this does the job. Then there's going to be like an hover effect when you hover around it. So like click on it, then you see what they do. Then pricing, then I need here to change. Here is going to change. I'm not feeling that section. I'm not feeling this section. Yes, I thought I saw something. Yes, lady on suits. So we are going to copy this. We're going to try to do this, right? And we're going to make her lady on suits. We're going to make her lady on suits. Okay, so let's attempt it and see if we are going to achieve it. So first we need a lady on suits. So we're going to go to here and say lady on suits. No. Nope. We need something similar to this. We need something similar to this. Where is my free pick? We need to pick an image quite similar to that. Okay, I think free pick has an image search. So let's crop. Free pick has an image search. Then let's search by photo. Can it paste? It wouldn't paste. So let's upload. So we're going to go to pictures. We're going to go to screenshots. Then we're going to select this. And I think search. Yeah. Still gave me what I want in a way. Yeah, this girl has the pose, but her hair is what I may not be friendly with. Let's see if we have someone else. Smile, you'd have been nice, but you are bloodily angry. Why are you angry? No, this is nice. That was nice. Okay, because of time's sake, I'm trying to look for perfection right here. Let's go to the second page to see if we're going to see something similar. Okay. Almost the same set of images that we are still seeing. Okay, I'm going to download this. I kind of like this. And though she's not really like black, black, black. I need someone that could represent. This is not bad, but she's not wearing this This too is not bad, but she's too damn serious. At least smile. She's not smiling. I don't know what she's frowning for. This is actually not bad too. It's not bad, but cropping would be an issue. I know AI is going to do the cropping, but okay, let's take this. Let's take this. AI can do some magic to it. Okay, so now let's get back to our design. So what we are trying to achieve again is this. Want to achieve this, then let's see if we're going to be able to achieve that. So more like a drop down. So I'm going to use drop downs for it. So don't worry, you guys will see what I want to achieve. So this section, since we already have it here, there's no need, we can easily delete it. And first we need those images in, so I'm going to get those two images in that we just downloaded, and let's see what AI can do to them. So let's zoom out. I know that AI can remove the background. This is going to be easy for AI. So now this, I can tell AI to remove background. Let's see what it does. It's taking its time. It seems the image is large. Okay, it tried. Let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, good. I think it has done something. So now we are going to crop it. I think I'll prefer this to this. This, she's really happy, but let's use this because this looks more like an office space. Okay. Okay, so I want to try something. So instead of how is it, does this have a background? Wait. Okay. Send to the back. Ah, I was scared for a moment because I thought it was like going to the back, 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 back. So I want to try something. So at least break the even between this. Okay. Hi, PBX squad. How are you doing today? So I need this design. How do I need to screenshot it so I have a reference point. Okay. Hi, PBX squad. I hope your day is going fine. And where are you chatting from? Okay. I am trying to do something. Let me see if it's gonna work. Let me just remove this. Then we're gonna bring this guy. I think this guy we're gonna bring it to at the top here. Oh, nice. Oh, this is nice. Okay. So it starts disappearing from. I thought this is K. Okay. So we have it in this section. Then let me use the normal one. Then we're going to reduce the opacity to somewhat around reduce the opacity to somewhat around 30. Yeah, to create that illusion. Okay, yeah, yes, we're getting it, we're getting it. Okay, so the thing is this disappears. Hey buddy, hope you are doing well. We are looking for some we are look we're looking someone for our website builder for a brand long term. Please revert back. Okay, I'm going to revert back, but um I'll need to know how to get in touch with you. So yeah, so if you could drop your details. Okay, so we have this. Let's zoom in. Is it the same? It's not the same. I think this is much better. So we have this, but we need to make sure it's disappearing. Even her too, we need to make sure they are both disappearing. And how do we do this? We can use gradient for that. So let's try gradient of 100. The gradients we are going to pick is the background color. Then we're going to come to gradient. PBX squad, if you hear me, you can send your email, or so that I'll be able to reach out to you if that's you. Yeah. Okay. So if you check, we've been able to do that here, but as you can see, we did this. So this is actually very cool. I think I like this. Let's combine it. Control G. No, Z. That's is X here. So now we have this. At least this is not the usual thingy that we have from here. You get. So what we are going to do here now is we are going to v okay. So now we are going to bring because here is more like getting started is easy. Email, we can't contact here as fast. You have any other way to contact? Yes, as in definitely we can't um contact here. So I just let me see if I can type in my IG. So you can my email is, you can email me admin@cricketcreate.com, or my IG, or my IG yeah, or my IG at cool cats create. You can also leave your IG so that I would be able to contact you through there as well. So yeah. So let me tag you to this PBX. Okay. You welcome. Okay, where are we? Sorry for the break in transmission. So this is where we are. I think this is a very nice one. We've been able to do this, and this is cool. So instead of just this in this landing page, we have this one here and looks very boring. We have the other one, which is this. Then would have, so this is going to be like a snippet of a discussion. Then we're going to now have something like this. So I'm going to pick this so you get to see what I am trying to do there. Voila. So you can see that it is more of so I'm going to delete these three because we just only need, okay, yes, delete this. So we just only need this. Yeah, so you could see the experience between here and this side and this side. It's different. To get started with us, we try to achieve it in a different way, because I feel this wasn't giving it like, and I wanted to bring in an image. So we use from the brand guide that was designed, we use inspiration from the brand guide, and we're able to achieve this. So this is actually lovely. This is like bringing image into the design, right? So so I'm going to do more of this. Let me check so that I know that we are aligned and optimized properly. Okay, so I'm going to, I think some things are going outside. Why is it, where is this thing coming from? I'm trying to see what is this group. Oh, this group. Let me pin it. If I don't pin it, it's going to be disturbing me. So we are going to level it. So this is leveled. So this is our guide so that we don't go beyond our, even if this one is going beyond, it is a design style, right? So same thing here, goes beyond. So this is the beginning. We have two landing pages, but I think I'm going with this. So if you come here at the beginning, you can see this: book a call, directs. Then we now have this. So on elementor, they're going to have an over effect, because I don't want to stress myself on doing micro interaction on Figma when we are still going to do this on elementor, right? Though the elementor is not going to be live, we're going to do a pre-record, but if it enters my head, I may do it live, but let's see how. Okay, it sends me a message on IG. I'm going to check right now to see. Okay. Okay, so I'll accept so that I won't forget. Yeah, so we'll chat after the live stream. So thanks for reaching out. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to look into is this section. I think this section does the job. This is tailored. This is everything for this section. Then this section too is good. We're good to go on this, except there is something else that we are missing. Apart from that, that is good. We have this, then we have this at the bottom. So I feel we've done justice to this landing page. But before we start building it real, I would still have to go through it. So I am okay. I see why this thing was kind of complaining. Let me see if this is here. Okay, no. Okay, I think we locked it, but it wasn't balanced well in the middle. Yes. So it wasn't balanced in the middle. Yes. So now it is balanced in the middle. Yep. So as a designer, we have to find where problems are and solve it. Okay, these two you would lock. So we have this. Okay. So I think this is it. This is it. We are kind of done. If there is any feedback you guys would like to add, you can add. We would change some certain text, some certain call to action, and we can present this to the clients. I hope they like it. If they don't like it, we would still change it. Yeah. But this for a first time business that is just going out there. This should do the job. And if there's any rebrand or anything, it can be updated. So I think we've done a good job here. Let me know if there's anything we can add. And on the elemental site itself, it's going to be linked to each section. For example, if we click on home, it's going to just be on home. Okay, this is not shop. Where did I find shop? It's supposed to be services. Oh, so we're going to work on that. So we're going to change this to services. I think we did it here. Yes, we did it here. I know I did it somewhere else. So we're going to change that to services. Then we're going to change this to testimonials. Testimonials. Then we're going to change this to pricing. Then we're going to change this to, it's not more like contacts. And let's just use contacts. Contacts. Okay. So I'm going to zoom in. I don't know why I'm always zooming out. So I'm going to stretch it. And Okay. Yeah. I think I touched something. What is this? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start linking this thing out. Say for example now I'm going to link here out. Select this. I'm going to link it out. Then delete this because I think there is a little bit problem with that. Because of this was an existing website that I brought into Figma, so I think it gave us some little issues. So I'm going to remove it from its component stuff, then delete what we don't need. So I'm going to do this here. And we're going to do this here. Okay, so we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. Then we have to arrange them well. Okay, then hope. Okay, okay, I think this guy is the one that's supposed to be there. Then okay, so we have this. Then we're going to copy this to replace with this. Paste to replace. And I think this is good to go. If you guys think otherwise and feel like we have to improve, okay, so I think what may be lacking here may be kind of a stroke thingy. So a very light white stroke, same white, but it's going to be faint. Like the stroke is going to be faint. Like let's give it 10. Let's give it 20. Yeah, you get that feeling. So we're going to do that. And you can see that we have this. So we are going to be doing this. And we're going to copy this. Let's say copy properties. Paste properties. Paste properties. It didn't paste. Okay, so I think this is looking okay now. Copy. Let me change this to secondary. Okay, not bad, but it's not that shouty like I needed to. Something weird I want to try. Mm-mm, that's bad. Okay, so we have this. Let me check the color of this text to black. Nah, doesn't look good at all. So we have this, and this is our website. So let's see. We're going to submit this to the client, and hopefully the client likes it. So um every one of us that have been here right from this episode. Thank you. And we are going to be building this on Elemental. If I'm going to go live stream on this on Elemental, I'll still let you know, but I guess it's going to be a pre-recorded video. We'll make adjustments to this landing page, do the needful, and yeah, we will come back here to show you guys. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us. Bye for now.